This podcast is entirely listener supported. To find out how you can help, head to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns.
There's so much fun. Who doesn't like a good rom-com?
No, I love them. I just didn't think that you wanted to be...
Oh, man. I was up on the A to Z. That was adorable.
Canceled.
Adorable. Canceled. Selfie.
Canceled.
Canceled. Those
You
were
know
the
what's
two
wrong
big
with
new
both
ones.
of those? They have terrible titles.
The worst.
Yeah.
They called the show Selfie. It was over.
Bad decision.
Over. But,
Yeah.
but God, I loved it. That show died before its time. Pour one out.
I never watched either of those.
You should watch them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch a show called Selfie.
See, that's the thing, but
Yeah.
it was so good. This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens. Well, it's all over. Goodbye. The Earth had a good run.
Is this still about the shows that got
Yeah, this is
canceled?
about like if John Cho, who is fucking adorable, and Karen Gillan, equally adorable. Those are like two of the most adorable fucking people on Earth.
Yeah, I'm
If
not going to
we-
argue it.
If
Adorable
we can't
on
put those two people in a room and have them be adorable and
What's the
quirky,
point?
What's the point?
Yeah.
Well, the answer is there isn't one because an extinction event is coming.
What's the who now?
Yeah. So anyway, this was submitted to the subreddit, reddit.com/r/wehaveconcerns.
We have a new subreddit. I'm so excited. We got to thank Dr. Not So Horrible for setting that up. But I'm excited. You guys can go to the subreddit, talk about shows we've done, submit stories for new shows. Very cool.
This one was submitted by me because you got to get a subreddit rolling.
Well done. And there's some sort of Anthony Carboni?
Yep. This is
Submitted this?
submitted by a gentleman who sounds equally adorable as John Cho, maybe more so.
Definitely
I think
more
I maybe
marketable.
like him more.
Definitely more marketable.
No, so the Earth has gone through many extinction events. It's gone
Yeah.
through 5 throughout the history of the planet.
Dinosaurs, and 4 other ones?
Selfie,
Selfie.
A to Z. The original Doctor Who.
Firefly.
Firefly.
Yeah.
Wonder Falls. So no, an extinction event happens when the environment changes in such a way that a huge amount of the of the current food chain
Mm-hmm.
dies off,
Right.
which causes a chain reaction.
Mm-hmm. Food chain reaction.
Food chain, don't do it. Don't you
No, I thought
fucking
that was
do
just
it.
a natural
That
way
was
to
just
describe
natural.
it.
I just slid it right in there. Just is not a dad joke if you
No.
deliver it really calm.
Just
Then it's just a dumb thing that I said. No, it's a dad joke. So these things happen every once in a while. Maybe a comet hits the Earth. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe
Right.
maybe the atmosphere changes. Plant life dies. Chain reaction. All this stuff. Maybe we fuck it because that's what's happening this time.
oh boy.
Maybe we fuck it.
Are we currently fucking it?
Oh God, are we ever fucking it? Here's what's up. I believe that we're gonna kill ourselves. I have always believed
Yes.
this. I believe that we are on the road to ruin. You
Yes.
cannot last.
Daily.
I'm sorry. We're not it. Whatever it is that's going to last forever, whatever perfect species it is, probably not us.
Uh-huh.
So according to the journal Nature,
That sounds like a very legitimate source.
it's the source. Nature is the jam. So Nature carried out a special analysis. 41% of all amphibians on the Earth face extinction.
What do we need amphibians for? We don't need amphibians. Frogs and...
No, what do they do?
No,
What
what
do,
do they-
what do
I'm
these
sure they're-
animals do?
When was the last time you saw a frog?
I can't think of a single way that a frog would affect my life.
Come
A
on.
lizard?
Yeah. I mean, I like Kermit.
Sure. I love Kermit. But if Kermit's not part of that 41%,
Yeah. I mean, that's like...
that singing frog from the Warner Brothers cartoons,
We don't need that guy.
he's fine. He's
Yeah.
going to be fine. 26% of mammals.
Oh.
Okay, that's
okay.
getting a
Now
little
we're talking
closer to
about...
home.
Now we're
All
talking
right.
about guys I know.
13% of all birds.
Oh.
All face extinction.
Hmm.
Why do they face extinction?
Because we're fucking the planet?
Because we're fucking the planet. Spread of agriculture,
Mm-hmm.
overpopulation,
Mm-hmm.
pollution. This is
Yeah.
all shit we know.
Yep.
This is all shit we know.
Yep.
But it's happening really quickly.
So this is not oceans are rising, flooding, that kind of climate change necessarily. It's more animal species will die out, food will be scarce, world equilibrium, imbalance, extinction event.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. So I think a lot of the problem is that, obviously we did not become very aware of our effect on the earth until late in the last century.
Right.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
To be living without thinking about that sort of stuff.
Especially when the industrial age happened right in there. In there.
If you think about it, up until the 60s and 70s, the agreed upon way to get rid of nuclear waste was to throw barrels of it into the ocean.
Wow. If I don't see it,
it just keeps going. The ocean just keeps going. What are you going to do?
It's so deep.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Look, we got to put it somewhere.
I didn't want it here.
Yeah.
You throw it in there, I won't even see it.
Okay. I mean, and I understand that. I understand that I was not being a good friend by keeping all the nuclear waste in your home.
I didn't want it here.
I get that.
It was weird.
It's super weird. I understand.
Just throw it in the ocean.
We're just going to throw it in the ocean.
Good plan. It's a good plan. I'm sure there will be
I don't want to lose your friendship.
Thank you.
And so I will throw this into the ocean.
I appreciate that.
Even though it's like 45 minutes away.
But in the house is very impractical. I mean, you put a barrel here, a barrel there. Yeah, I threw a piece of plywood on top. I'm using it as a table.
Yeah.
No big whoop for a while. But then the barrels start stacking up. Mm-hmm. How many tables do I need?
Sure.
I don't need this many tables.
And I understand that your dogs are getting sick.
So sick.
Like, I get that.
And glowy.
And that's my fault. That's on me. That's my bad.
Right.
And so what I'm going to do...
Yes.
Is
you're going to drive that 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Thank you.
To dump it in the ocean, because there's nothing in the ocean.
The ocean is so big.
There's nothing there.
Nothing that
I can't
care
think of
about.
A single thing in the ocean.
What do I care about in the ocean?
Nothing.
I don't care about the ocean. You know what I like?
What?
Lakes.
Lakes are great.
Lakes are awesome.
But if you got to throw trash somewhere...
Oh, I'm putting it in the lake.
Throw it in a lake.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason it's so good to go to a lake.
Yeah.
Because if you're out there on the boat and you're like, oh, there's a bunch of trash here, what do I do with it?
Throw it in the lake.
You throw it in a lake, it disappears.
Goes right to the bottom of the lake.
Who knows what's at the bottom of a lake?
Probably a bunch of my trash.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So easy that way.
There's so much water, it's fine. So,
yeah.
I mean,
you know what else there's a lot of?
What?
Air. There's like air in here, there's air out there.
You don't see air,
but
it's literally everywhere.
I know. You know what? I see air more and more lately, though.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
That is kind of weird. I have noticed that.
Lately, I've been able to see the air.
Yeah, you didn't used to.
No.
But now you kind of can.
Which is, you know what? In a way, it's kind of comforting.
Yeah.
Because now we're sure it's there.
It's right there. I can taste it.
Yeah, which is another thing that I used to not be able to do.
Yeah, it's weird, but comforting.
Yeah. And I can smell it now, like kind of like, it smells like
sulfury?
It's like a gas station all the time.
Yeah, that is weird.
Does that make sense?
It totally makes sense.
Yeah.
No, it's good though, because, now I know that I'm breathing.
Yeah.
Really breathing.
I really feel alive, but also a little sick and less alive.
Very nauseous. A lot of nausea.
So, I mean, it's kind of environmental conservation, at least in our culture, is new. So that's a problem. And we all know that that's a problem. But that's not even like the biggest problem. Here's the biggest problem. Here's why we're, according to this study...
You're talking about frogs again?
Really screwing shit up. Because of frogs. No. It's because we don't know what wildlife is out there still. We still don't know... how many animals there, like how many kinds of animals there are.
That we're extincting right now?
We don't know. We don't know.
We extincted a lot, but we're not sure how many more we're extincting.
Here's what's up. Estimates on the total number of animals, plants, and fungi alive. Total, life on Earth.
Yeah.
Species.
Right.
Anywhere from 2 million. Are you ready for the high end?
Yeah.
50 million.
Different species? They all fit in one ark? 50 million species?
Yeah, well, I mean, God gave him the instructions, dude.
Yeah. So two.
It's not like he went to Arks R Us or he bought a used ark.
So that's 100 million different animals in that ark. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, it was a big ark.
I'm sure it was.
Did you watch the miniseries?
Yeah.
Big ark.
I saw that Russell Crowe version.
Yeah. That's a thing that happened. No, but this is crazy. The low end, there are probably like 2 million things in existence. 2 million kinds of things.
So
But 50 million is the high.
The gulf.
That's a wide gulf.
Yeah. That's a lot of shit we don't know.
We don't know what we're killing because we don't know what's out there. Anything we're doing at any given time could be killing a thing simply because we don't know what kills that thing.
How do we not know that much?
Ah! It's so frustrating, right?
Yeah.
How do we not know that?
That's pretty wild.
So the estimate of current rates of species disappearances, right? Here's how many things we're killing off per year.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
Low end?
Scaring me.
Low end, we're killing off 500 different things on Earth every year.
That doesn't seem
There
too
were
bad.
500 kinds of things that existed on Earth
Last year.
Yeah.
Ring
in the new year,
Happy
2015. 500 of them are gone.
Fewer things.
Forever.
Okay. What's the high end?
Do you want to guess?
1,000?
36,000.
Oh, shit. We may have killed 36,000 different kinds of things last year.
Not even things, but
What are we
different types
doing?
of things.
What are we doing? We can't be
Holy
trusted with anything.
Nothing.
We are the worst.
We cannot have this planet.
We are the worst.
We don't know what's going on.
36,000 things that don't exist anymore.
Just because we're fucking
You
around.
know what you just did, Anthony? You
What?
just ruined every New Year's Eve for me.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
Because it's the death of 36,000 kinds of things.
That is fucking insane.
Yeah. So that is a huge
So
problem.
sleep tight, everybody.
The biggest problem is the uncertainty of the outcomes of our actions. That's the biggest thing. And now part of this is nature, right? Part of this is like, look, man, we got to live how we live.
Right.
We're a living thing. They're living things. And in nature, when one living thing's life style negatively impacts a weaker living thing's lifestyle, that's what happens. You kill
Right.
it off. We are just,
We're just too powerful.
we're just really powerful right
Yeah.
now. Plus, there are all these natural things that are going on top of what we're doing. So there's a natural amount of species dying off anyway. But it's crazy to think that because of our own obliviousness to the world around us.
I can't believe that we don't know. We know we killed at least 500 things. We know we eliminated 500 species.
Yeah.
Might be 36,000.
Might be
That's
36,000.
an insane difference.
Every
That's
year.
insanity.
Every year. So just
My
take
God.
that over,
Yeah.
the early 21st century here that we're in. 15 years.
Man.
Over the last 15 years, multiply 15 times 36,000, and you've got a shitload of missing things that used to be here. But that's the thing. Like, we are always, when I was doing D-News, we would always see, 30 new bugs
Yeah.
were just found. 20 new kinds of this particular type of plant were just found.
Right.
But in order for us to survive, we're just thrashing that stuff before we can find it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to make this funny. I'm really depressed.
You're
Right now. I'm really fucked up.
The good thing is, like, there are a few things that we have already identified that are causing most of this, right?
And the
So-
first one is human beings.
Well, but it's things that we're doing, right? And it's
but
things
we're not stopping those things.
But
We're not stopping doing those
no,
things.
but listen, but these are fixable. These are fixable things, kind of.
We're not gonna.
Well, so here's the thing. I'm going to give you, there's land extinction. What do you think is the biggest cause of land extinction?
I don't know.
Agriculture. The
Okay,
spread of
yeah,
agriculture.
all right.
So if we
Stop eating. Let's just stop
if we
eating.
just stopped eating, we wouldn't kill as
Done
many
and
things as we
done.
did. So number one, stop eating. Number two, what do you think is causing all of the ocean extinctions?
Waste in the sea.
Oh no, we still don't know what waste in the sea is doing.
Oh, good.
That's what's rad about waste in the sea.
Oh, God.
No. Number two, the sea extinctions are overfishing.
Oh,
So once again,
because we're
just
eliminating
stop
shit.
eating.
Gotta stop eating. Too many people, too
Just
much food.
Stop eating. Why are you eating all the time? And then, then there's the climate change, which is killing the plant life
Right.
and messing with the air and the temperature.
It all just leads to curl up into bed and not get out.
There's
of
a
bed.
real easy way to fix this problem. Get rid of humans.
Just get rid of them.
Just get rid
you
of
know
humans.
what, though? The truth is,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have to get rid of all of them.
No.
Just most of them.
We just need
a
to-
large portion of
So
them.
this is where we come up with the test, the final decider
Decider.
of who gets to stay and who's got to go.
Yeah. It's
Who's
all
gotta-
led up to this.
We're
Who's
gonna
st-
we're gonna take all those barrels that we used to use for nuclear waste.
Yeah.
And
We're going to
just
load people
We're
in
gonna
them.
load people in them, and we're gonna drive 45 minutes to the ocean. Just throw them down there.
What's going to happen what's the worst that could happen? The ocean is full of millions of dead humans in barrels.
That's it.
That's the worst that could happen.
It's the worst that could happen.
I'm sure that's
You'll
gonna be
never
fine.
see it.
You'll never even notice.
You'll never know
You'll
it's there.
probably be in a barrel at the
It's
bottom of the ocean.
fine.
You won't even notice.
You won't even know.
The odds are you'll be one of those people. So what does it matter?
Yeah, I don't think that I would. If there was a test to see who was worth saving, like let's say we had to take the human population down by half.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd make the top 50%. There are a lot of good people
Well,
out there.
Is it a
There are a lot of
meritocracy?
there are a lot of good people out there. There are a lot of useful people out there. There are much healthier, stronger people out there.
Yeah.
I just don't think if you were to rate all the human beings on Earth,
Yeah.
I don't think
I would rate high
I'd
either.
be in the top half.
I'm
Kind of shitty.
I fear I wouldn't either. I mean, what we contribute to society is pretty low on the need scale.
This is it. We're doing it
We're
right now.
doing it.
This is what
Yeah.
we contribute.
Yeah.
It's not great.
It is not great.
It's not awesome. There are better things.
Yeah. God, that's depressing. But what if it's just a purely random? Just if you get a number 1, you get to live. If you get numbers 2 through 11 billion, no. If you get numbers 2 through 10, so we're gonna keep a tenth of the population. Everybody gets a number randomly generated. If you get a number 1, you get to live. If you get numbers 2 through 10, sorry, you're in a barrel at the bottom of the ocean.
They just count you off like in gym class.
Yeah, so we might lose some really prominent, very great people that we probably wouldn't want to lose. But you know what? Them's the breaks. Just pure random. Let's just do this fair.
There's gonna be like an Illuminati of people who
Yeah,
get to
rig the
survive no
system.
matter what.
Yeah.
You know,
The guy who programs that random number generator is
Yeah.
going to...
I don't think they would do it random, but at the same time, I also think depending on how quickly we needed to get rid of the
balls
population.
in a big...
All right, here we go, everybody. It's Friday night. It's 9 p.m.
Time to play Who Lives?
Woo!
All right. We got 10 more people tonight. We got a whole bunch of fun. One of them will be walking out of here with a brand new lease on life. 2 through 10, there are your barrels. Ah!
All right. Today's winner is number 4.
Number 4, come on down. How do you feel, number 4?
I feel real good about surviving. Don't worry, everybody.
Number 4.
I'm gonna do good for human. I'm gonna be the good human.
Number 4, is that the best shirt you could wear down to the studio tonight?
I threw up on the other one on the way.
Well.
No, wait, I threw up on this one.
It looks like taco sauce on your
Yeah.
shirt, number 4.
Yeah, this is tacos.
Number 4, the audience is really curious. What do you do for a living?
Well, you know, I'm kind of between things right now. I'm what you call like an entrepreneur, and I'm
Number 4,
starting my own business.
are you
with-
intoxicated? I smell some alcohol in your breath, number 4.
Well, you know, I had one just to take the edge off.
Oh God.
Before I came down, and then I had 2 or 3 road beers so I could drive, you know, at my top game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
the
gonna
future of the human race. It's number 4.
I'm real glad to be. So I created vaccines.
Dr.
Excuse
Isaacson.
me.
Dr. Isaacson,
No,
please.
no.
Dr. Isaacson,
You
please.
listen to me.
It's random, sir.
You listen. Not only did I create a vaccine for a very specific kind of malaria, but I also perfected a way to correct incorrectable heart murmurs in children.
Dr. Isaacson, all 6 of your adopted children are here tonight. We certainly don't want their last view of you to be ranting from inside your...
I adopted those children!
Yes, you did, and it was a wonderful gift.
Stop stuffing me in this barrel!
They'll be without a father. Just please
I'll
squat
take
down.
care of your kid, don't you? Oh, French fries. I don't... You sons of bitches, I gave so much!
Just get in your barrel, sir. That's one way it could go down.
That's one way it could go down, and that's probably the way it will go down. Because you know what? That's how we got here.
Yeah.
Making that sort of decision is how we got here, so that's probably how we're getting out. No, but you know what? The fact that we started becoming as aware of the environment in the last, 40, 50 years as we are is good.
I guess. We just know where we're headed now.
We know where we're headed.
We're not doing anything about it.
Well, we're doing more than we were. But what we were doing was nothing. Exactly. I feel good. No, I do. I feel good about this because we are more and more environmentally aware. I think we've got kind of like the last gasp of people who are just kind of like, fuck you, the environment.
Last gasp is really where we're at.
That's where we're at. They're thrashing and yelling and screaming just about, it's not real and fuck you and the earth is... No, it's happening, dude.
But every new study you hear is like, we're already past the point at which doing anything will change anything. And
well, I think maybe there's a little hyperbole on both sides, to be honest. I don't know, though.
I hope so. I mean, I don't know. I hope so. Wait, let's,
This is one of those ones where I just depressed the hell out of you, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I want to not be this depressed. I have to go on with my day now. Thanks, Anthony.
Well, you won't have to go on with too many more of them.
That's a good point.
Hey, everybody.
Send us
How do you
something
feel
happy.
about our inevitable extinction?
Send us something happy.
Yeah.
Anything. That's what we need.
You can talk about this story on the subreddit. That's reddit.com/r/wehaveconcerns. You can also submit stories there and to our email address, wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com.
Send me something happy on Twitter. I'm at Jeff Kanata.
Yeah, you know what would make Jeff really happy? Go to iTunes.
Oh, yeah, that would make
leave
me
a
happy.
5-star review, and then instead of like reviewing the show, just give Jeff a list of the 3 happiest things that you live for every day.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
And then also like number 4 is just how soon you think we're going to die. So 3 things to make Jeff happy, and then a 4th thing to let me know when you think we're all going to die. And be aggressive with your estimates. Thank you.